Hello, and welcome to another daily market reading. We are on Bitcoin and we are on the 1 hourly time frame. So let's have a look at what price reading, what price action, what we can get from Bitcoin. First things first, worth noting, our area there looks like we are starting to get some sort of reaction, which is quite a positive thing. In the previous video, we were saying this was somewhat a good area where I would potentially look for a long position, and it looks like, at least it looks like, we could be getting some sort of a push up. Right, so what is the plan now? Okay, let's say you've entered a long position. Okay, this is not a make yourself a millionaire trade. Don't try to hold this trade all the way up to all-time high. I don't think that's really doable. What I do think is doable is potentially something like this. If the trade has got 1.5, 2.5% win, close that. Okay, that's my point of view. What are we going to do next? Well, I'm personally going to be looking for a short position where I'm going to trace a Fibonacci retracement from this recent push down. Okay, and we can see no, that's not what I wanted to do. We can see something very nicely, which is that these two areas are going to be a really good area. Why are they going to be good areas? Well, first off, it's the golden pocket. Okay, the 0.618 and the 0.5. Cool, good places. It is also previous resistance, if we can see there. It's this whole area which was really hard for us to break. We had a reaction on it once. Sick, really good. We've broken it now. We had a bit of trading within it, and then now we could be potentially going just to go retest it. Okay, so once you break a support, it then turns into a resistance. This resistance is sitting exactly inside the golden pocket. That's why, you know, it would basically make sense to look for a short position right there, especially as well because we are in a downtrend. If you're wondering how I know that we're in a downtrend, it's because we keep on making higher, lower highs and lower lows. We've got a high, a low, a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. We could now be potentially making a lower low. We could even go as far as this and still be making a lower low. Okay, but I don't really think that is really doable for now. Okay, I do think this could be a good potential area to look for a short. So what will the position look like? Well, potentially something like this. You know, I like my stop loss 2%, especially for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are the two I quite like it, 2% stop loss on. And then, well, we're in the downtrend, so it makes sense for us to make lower lows. So potentially something like this. Okay, that's what I could be looking for. Okay, you don't necessarily need such a big stop loss. You could even have it tighter. And now what we are going to do is I'm going to turn on our indicators, the ones that you have got access to completely for free. Okay, because we have created them. Okay, and at least at the time of me making this video, you've got access to them completely for free. What else am I going to do as well, just for curiosity, because I have not done it yet, and you know I love to do it, is trace a good old fixed range volume profile. Sick, this is exactly what I wanted to see. We are on the POC, the point of control, and the place where where I am going to be looking for a short is going to be the value area high, which is this white line there. That's another thing to add, which is why it would make sense for the price to get a reaction there. Okay, we've gone back, like I said in yesterday's video, we've gone back in this accumulation range in which we were in. That's why now I think we might be trading a bit like this, but eventually I do think we are going to get a push down. That's what I think. Okay, that's what I think could potentially happen. So like I told you, I'm going to use our indicators. You've got the link in the descriptions box, which takes you straight to our Telegram. In there, you can send a message to our support team and just tell them you want access to these completely for free, and they will tell you exactly what you need to do. It's not hard. The whole process is probably going to take you about 5 minutes. And if I've managed to do it, and I'm not a coding expert, and I'm not an IT guy, you can probably do it as well. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the signals and order blocks, which is very important. It's going to show me where the order blocks are. The smart trend incredibly important as well. And the smart oscillator, okay, which is this one right there. So what are we going to see? We are going to see something very important. First off, this is the area I said I wanted to look for a short position. It's not only the value area high, it's not only a golden pocket, it is not only a resistance, it is also where we have a 1 hourly order block. Okay, anything else, Jay? Anything else we could add to this? Absolutely. Look, we've got 2 hour fair value gap sitting exactly right there. Okay, it's quite a fat one, it's quite a big one, sure, yes, I know, but nonetheless it is still a fair value gap. Okay, it's a big chunky 2 hourly fair value gap inside that order block. Okay, we were and we still actually are oversold. Same sort of thing on the 4 hourly time frame. Once it loads, please load, there we go, we're starting to wake up a little bit again. Could potentially be getting some sort of a reaction back up. This is where I'm going to be taking my profits, or even around this area where I'm going to be taking my profits on my long trade. And then as soon as we've made it there, it's going to be where I'm going to be looking to fire a short position. Okay, so having said that, let me also show you something which I quite like to do as well, is that, for example, on the 4 hourly time frame, which is the one in which we are trading in right now, we can't actually get that much information out of this. So what could be good would be to potentially go down to a lower time frame and then see what has been going on. We could see that potentially we are coming out of a accumulation range right there, which we have broken. If you have watched the course, which I have published completely for free in this channel, you can probably see why I'm also thinking this could be a channel breakout. Okay, we have broken the exponential moving average with a lot of strength. Okay, that's a pretty good sign. We could now just keep an eye out on the 15-minute time frame to see if this is going to carry on and develop into that move up which we are waiting for. Okay, so if the bigger time frames are not giving you much information, or if you're just waiting for a V-shaped reversal, if you drop down the time frames, you're probably going to be seeing an accumulation phase in which the price is going to get compressed. It is going to get accumulated by market makers, and then it's going to get broken. And then exactly the same thing up. If you're looking for a short position, okay, it's a very good thing for you to do. If you're on the 1 hourly time frame, you're like, okay, I want a short position now, then you just do the exact same thing. If you see the price is coming around the area where you want to go short, do a similar thing. Okay, just see if the price is getting compressed, if you can potentially draw out some sort of range, and then on these smaller time frames you can have a tighter stop loss, and you can get ahead of your movements. Okay, so when your 15-minute range is broken, potentially on that retest is where you could go long. Okay, just for an even more safe entry. Okay, rather than just seeing a big thing like this in the 1 hourly time frame and then going long a bit late, then you can drop down the time frame and apply the exact same principles. So having said that, let's go really quickly to USDT. Not on the, yes, on this time frame. We'll go on a 4 hourly time frame. Also very similar thing. I did actually think the price was going to hit this 4 hour fair value gap and even potentially the 4 hour order block. We didn't. We stayed just below it. We left a tiny gap, which I'm not quite pleased about, but it is what it is. We are oversold, overbought as hell as well, which is why I do think we could get some push down. I do not think, okay, this is going to be a crazy push down all the way down to hell. What I do think is that this is going to be something like this to carry on the uptrend. Okay, because apart from this crazy example here, the price doesn't usually do that. The price moves in waves. We didn't go in a straight line down. We went in a downtrend, doing lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And we can now be potentially doing the exact same thing. Okay, we've got a high, a higher low, and then potentially a higher high, up around to this area, a lower low, I mean a higher low, and then carry on like this. Okay, that's what I think is going to be happening. That's exactly how I am reading the market. That's what I think is going to be happening. That's where I've placed my money. We will see. We are now entering the weekend, see what is going on, see what will happen, and I'll keep you updated, and then I'll see you on Monday, actually not on Sunday, for another daily market reading. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and leave any questions you may have in the comments box below. I will do my best to try and answer every single one of them. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.